I want to give you guys a little bit of a look under the hood of my fitness coaching business that makes me $100,000+ every single month. And it was a time just like this when I was about to step on stage for the third time when I actually hired my first employee ever 2 years ago now. So currently, I'm in Vegas, I'm stepping on a bodybuilding stage on Saturday, and I just remember being incredibly stressed out 2 years ago. So stressed to the point that I actually ended up calling one of my clients who I was his coach. You know, he had hired me for fitness coaching, and I said, hey man, here's the deal. I'm getting a ton of fitness coaching applications online through social media because I'm posting like gangbusters. I'm super lean, I'm super shredded, and my content is all popping off. All these people want to get coached by me, but I don't have enough time to message them all. He was my first employee. I hired him to go have the conversations with individuals inside my DMs and from his phone that would ultimately end up signing up for my fitness coaching. That was the first employee that I had. And at that time, I was already generating $30,000 per month consistently from my fitness coaching. So it was just me up until that point. And I think that so many people are going to be mind blown by that, because the truth is, I have very, very few people that work on my team, and yet I make a lot of money. And the majority of that money goes directly into my pocket. I'm talking 80% of the money that I make goes directly into my bank account. And I know that's going to blow a lot of people's minds, because most people have this idea that when you build a business, if you want to build it super big and make a lot of money from it, number one, you shouldn't be paying yourself a lot of money, because you should be putting all that money back into the business in order for it to be able to scale. And there is a little bit of truth to that, but a lot of people take it to the extreme. But then a lot of people think that you need to go out and spend a ton of money on things like inventory and all of these systems and invest in the business, put millions into it before it even starts generating income. But this is the beauty of a high cash flowing online fitness coaching business. I can train anybody from anywhere, from my laptop, from my phone, and even just by myself with absolutely nobody working for me. No editors, no setters, no closers. I was making $30,000 per month. And it was at that point when I hired my first employee to start having conversations for me and getting people set up on calls with me so that I could actually sell them on my fitness coaching, that I realized something. I want to keep my business as high cash flow as possible. And I know that that's not the goal that a lot of people have, but here's the truth. The business that I am building is not like the majority of businesses that are being built today. And some people don't want to build this type of business. Some people don't want a business like I have. They want a business that they can actually build and then go sell. That's a different kind of business. That takes a certain type of product where you can put money into marketing and then you can ultimately detach yourself from the business. That's not the type of business that I wanted to build. A lot of people will say, oh, that's exactly what I want. I want to be able to generate this passive income and ultimately sell the business. When I was making $30,000 per month, I could have been making exponentially more money just with myself running the show, but I decided not to because I was making so much content at the time. Because my content is ultimately what I care about the most. I actually care about having a dramatic impact on as many people as I possibly can. I really do care about my message and the people who I am able to affect the most. And I think that that should be the case for absolutely everybody who is a coach. Because if you are somebody who cares about your message, who cares about your content, and cares about your brand, that means that you are going to work the best with your clients. That means that you are a relationship-based business owner and that you are going to love having that type of business because it's the influence that you have that actually gives you the fulfillment. It's not seeing a certain amount of money come into the bank account every single month. So to give you a little bit of an idea how everything currently works, I make 6 figures plus a month now. Last year, my business in total did over 7 figures, and 80 to 85% of that directly into my bank account. I have one setter. That means one person that messages people on my behalf in order to get them set up on sales calls, and I have one closer. And he actually handles the sales calls. He's the one that hops on the call with them, sells them on the product, and fills the slot. I have a certain number of available slots of clients that I work with. And when a client's time expires or they decide that they want to go a different direction, they go on their way and then their slot gets filled. Now, as time goes on, the only way to scale my business is to charge higher prices. But that's exactly what I want. I do not want to work with everybody. I do not want to water down my brand. I do not want to get to a point where I'm working with thousands of people at the same time, with a ton of assistant coaches working under Brandon Clark Fitness. That is not my goal. My goal is to help people with my content, with the stuff that I post for free, and then the people that actually want to work with me end up signing up and paying that premium price in order to work with me because they want me as their fitness coach. And so as time goes on, I will range around the exact same amount of clients for as long as this business lasts, but the prices will continue to go up because as I build my social media following, I'm going to create more demand. And more people want to work with me as an individual. And I believe that that's the way that fitness coaching businesses should operate. It's a very simple method. On top of that, I have 2 different video editors that work for me. My content is very simple, as you guys can tell. A lot of it has to do with me just simply talking to the camera. That's a lot of my Instagram content, my short form content that I post as well. But I post on Instagram, I post on Facebook, I post on YouTube, I post on TikTok, and I do it so much more than you probably do. Guaranteed. Nobody beats my numbers when it comes to consistency. It's very, very rare. Because I know that my brand and the message that I have is the most important thing. Like I said, I could have been making more money if I decided that I wanted to take the business more seriously back when I was making $30,000 per month, but I couldn't because I needed a certain amount of time to pour back into my content. And so I work with my clients one-on-one. They get amazing results. They send me referrals on a regular basis, and a lot of them continue to sign up over and over again. I have guys on my team that have been paying me an incredible amount of money for 2 years now. They pay me every single 6 months, and it's a lot of money. But they do it time and time and again because they really enjoy working with me as an individual. And that's the way that I like it. I like developing those individual relationships with people and pushing them individually. Now, a couple different things to keep in mind about this business is that it's all organic. I have done ads in the past. The ads didn't work very well for the type of business that I run, and I understand that now. I needed a period where I tried them out, but the truth is, when you're trying to build up trust, organic is always the best way to go. You can run ads that then will ultimately get you followers who then you can then nurture, but if you're really good at posting organic content, then you don't really need to pay for ads in the first place. That's the truth of the matter. Now, a lot of people who are just getting started may benefit from ultimately kickstarting the process by paying for some ads in order to get a little bit of exposure, but I don't recommend it for most people because they're still not good at content. And the same skills that make you really, really good at content are going to make you really, really good at making ads. That's the truth. It's just videos. It's just sales, once again, that you are posting, that everybody is seeing, and then they are drawn to your page. And if you don't have a good brand, if you don't have content that's actually nurturing people well, then you are going to be burning through cash. So you have to master the content first. That is your goal as an online fitness coach. Now, I know that a lot of people really struggle with charging premium prices for their fitness coaching. I know that a lot of people are probably going to watch this video and they're probably going to do the math. Brandon, you only have a certain number of clients. How are you making so much money every single year? How do you coach all of those people at the same time? The truth is, if you are a personal trainer or a fitness coach, you have already decided that your business is going to sell a premium product that most people are not going to be able to afford. You've already decided that. And so the truth is, you need to be getting in front of the people that have the most money. And some people are going to have a problem with that because they're going to think, well, Brandon, what about the poor people? The poor people need to get in shape too. And yes, they do. But poor people can't buy a premium product. And you signed up to be a fitness coach. You signed up to be a personal trainer. So that's what you have to offer. And that exact reason is why I put so much effort into my content. My content is free. Everybody can engage with it. Everybody can pull up my Instagram or my YouTube and see that I am putting out hours of content every single week, time and time and again, for free. Those people can go and they can benefit from those videos. I get those messages every single day inside my Instagram DMs. Guys will message me and say, hey dude, I've been watching your content. Because of it, I lost 50 pounds. Because of it, I'm jacked. I started watching your content 6 years ago. You've inspired me to become a better man. I get those messages all day long and I love it. It's fantastic. It's like I myself coached them. That's how it feels almost to get that level of fulfillment. But there's a next level of just working with individuals one-on-one and getting really, really close with them and coaching them through some of the difficult issues that they're running into in their life. That is the part that I also really, really love. And so you need to be able to master this content, and you can keep the business incredibly simple. That's the truth. High cash flow. And what I do personally is I don't spend a lot of the money. I live on 5% of my income. And so for the past couple years, all of that money has been going into the market, and it has made me a very wealthy man. That's my business strategy. My business strategy is a high cash flowing business that I am incredibly passionate about, where I feel like I am out there changing the world with the videos that I am making. And meanwhile, the money that I make is going into the market. It's going into other businesses that are making me money, that are making me returns on that money. So don't get lost. So many people always think that the grass is greener, and so they hop the fence, but they don't see the shit on the other side. These fitness coaches, they just tend to fall off. And there's a lot of them, when they learn that, fitness coaching isn't a business that you can sell, they tend to jump ship, but they completely forget about all of the amazing things that come along with running an online fitness coaching business. The level of independence, the ability to build your entire brand and have clients that really love you because of you. That gives me energy every single day to spend the first 5 to 6 hours of my day all working with my clients, getting back to them, messaging with them, talking to them on the phone, changing their programs, getting to know what is happening. They give me energy because I have created a system, a funnel that brings the perfect people to me. All of the people that I want to work with the most, they also want to work with me. The people who learn the best from my teaching style and the way that I speak and the things that I have to say, those people want to work with me the most. It's a perfect flow. It's a perfect funnel. It's a perfect system. It's very, very simple. And like I said, you do not need a ton of employees. You do not need to be thinking, oh, how can I scale this and coach 1,000 people at the same time? No, keep it simple. Keep it simple, my friends. You have a service and you can deliver it. I don't care if you just text your clients. That is as simple as it needs to be. Is you message your clients and you call them on the phone and you just use iMessage. That's how I started. When I first got my couple of clients, I was just messaging them. I was sending them videos every single day. I was talking to them one-on-one on the phone. That's all I was doing. As time went on, I built out a product. I got an app. I got all of these other things that I delivered to them, but I didn't need to do that right off of the bat. It wasn't 100% necessary. So go out there and sell the people, because you ultimately are the value. And the main person that I hired in my business, like I said earlier, was one of my clients. And this is huge, guys. He was somebody who had been through my program, seen amazing results, and he believed in me and he believed in my brand even more than I believed in it myself. And I brought him in and I trained him on how to do what I was doing at the time. And now he does it better than I did it. But having the people that really believe in that brand, that can hype you up, the people that paid for the service, those are the best type of people that you can hire into your program. They are going to give you nonstop energy and they are going to work for you. And when you are feeling down on your business, when you're feeling down on your product, when you've got other things to do, those people are going to lift you up, my friends. So trust me, if you can find somebody who really has that belief in you, somebody who's been through your program, somebody who's experienced the value that you as a person have to offer, and they're hardworking, get that person a role in your business and tie their success to the success of the business. Hopefully you guys found this video helpful, and I hope that you'll remember to keep it simple. Don't overthink it. So easy to get lost in today's society with all these different things going on. Yes, there are a lot of skills that you're going to have to learn. The closing, you're going to have to learn how to talk with clients, the content side of things. If you need help with that, feel free to apply to join Empire Blueprint with the link in the description down below. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Peace.